Hello, my name is Chris Walters. I'm the Grants Manager and Gallery Curator for the Arts Council of the Southern Finger Lakes, and I'm here to help walk you through how to use our online application system and get your application started. So this introduction can be used for any grant program. So as you see, I'm scrolling through and showing you the different grant options we have. Once you find the grant page that you're interested in, just a couple of things to keep in mind. So I just clicked on the button for the guidelines. So those are going to be the guidelines. It'll show you what are all the criteria. We have buttons for the budget form, for support guides and everything, but for these purposes, I'm going to go to the online application. So you're going to click the button, so start the online application now. We use a system called Submittable, so you're going to go and look, and we have a number of applications. You're going to find the correct one that you're interested in applying for. When you go to the page, you're going to have a brief introduction. You're going to have links to the guidelines and links to the budget form. And now, if you haven't had an account yet, you can create an account. Doesn't matter what information you use. But if you have an account already, it's very simple. Just sign in and enter in your password. And again, it's very simple just to create an account, but you go ahead and sign in. And then you can see that introduction again. And again, it's going to have the details of the grant, and it's going to have links back to the guidelines. And now the first thing you're going to notice about this online application is that you can see the whole application all at once by scrolling down. So it's really nice. You can get a sense for how the application looks, how long you think it'll take you to complete, and all the different information. But I'm going to actually go through and walk through. So you'll see some of the information is going to be stuff where you enter a checkbox. Some is where you're actually going to type the information. You'll notice on the right-hand side of the screen, there is information that gives you prompts for how to fill out the fields if there's any questions. Most of the fields are going to have a red asterisk next to them that's going to indicate that you need to fill out this information. So as you can see right now, I'm just filling out the basic information for the application, information about myself as an applicant. I'm choosing which county I'm located in. A big reminder, your applications have to take place and projects have to take place in the county where you're from. And then I'm entering all the information again for phone number, email address, any kind of social media presence. So whether that's your website, your Facebook, your Instagram, anything that you want the review panel to look at. And then also, as a nonprofit, you're going to be required to enter in your EIN or TIN number. If you're being sponsored by another organization or working with another organization because you're either an individual or don't have nonprofit status, you will need to enter in their EIN or TIN number. If you are working with a fiscal sponsor, a community partner, enter in their information there. But if not, just enter in NA for not applicable. And then you'll notice this is one of the first opportunities to upload a file. So for this one, I don't have a partner that I'm working with, so I don't need to upload a file right there. You'll see that in a second. So now it goes down to the project information. This is where you can actually enter information in about your specific project. So the title, anticipated dates. So try to use the format that we have in there. Again, it's for the purpose of making the review panelists have the easiest possible way of interpreting all the information that's in your application. So this way, they'll be able to look and see the same format throughout. Then you put the project discipline, putting in probably grants for mine, because that's what this particular project is. But if you're visual arts, dance, theater, just be as brief description as possible. Total number of artists are participating. That's the artists you're hiring, any other artists involved. Total number of youth benefiting. So this can be people that are directly in the audience that are going to know about the project, and then number of individuals total benefiting. And then you're going to get down to a couple narratives. So this is actually where you're going to type detailed information about your project. Much more information is found elsewhere on our website, but I do recommend you copying and pasting into the project narrative. It's much better, but then to get a sense of it, to see how it flows, the grammar, etc. So this year for the application, you do have a couple different options. You can type in the artist bio, as I'm doing now. Sometimes you just have a short bio you need, but sometimes if you want to actually attach the resume, CV, or bio as a document, you can do that as well. So you have the option this year. If you aren't going to type in the artist bio, just enter in NA for not applicable, and then you can upload through the resume or the bio. So as you see, I uploaded. It's very simple and very quick, and it will show what file was uploaded. And then the next one I'm going to do is artist work sample. So for each of these projects, you're going to need to include some kind of work sample to show the qualifications of the artist that you're hiring to do the work. Then marketing materials is another place where you can upload files. And I will please stress, do not upload a 30 or 40 page marketing brochure. Take your best 2 pages and upload those. So it's very simple. Now look, I decided, oh, I forgot to put the wrong file in, so I just remove it and I go back and attach another one. What you're not seeing is me choosing the file from placed on my computer, but it's very simple. And next is going to be your budget. So this is the money you're asking for, your funding request, $3,000. I'm typing that in. Now remember, your budget can only support 75% of the project cost. So if you're asking for $3,000, your project must be cost at least $4,000. So for this one, the total project and income is $4,000 because those have to match as part of this grant requirement. They need to match. And then you're providing matching funds. So in this case, the matching funds are going to be $1,000 because that's going to be the remaining 25%, which is the minimum match requirement. But again, that match and your income and expenses should all match up at the end. So whatever your grant request is, so as you see I changed it to 8,000, I'm asking for 3,000, and so the total matching should have been the 5,000. So again, it all needs to match up and tell the one cohesive story. The budget narrative, this is the part where you're actually going to flesh out the information that's found in your budget form that I will have another video for. And the budget form is a separate file that you need to upload. And again, this gives detail and context to the information that is in the actual budget form. And again, you can type in all the information, you can copy and paste it. You can make the screen a little bigger. In the bottom corner, you can drag it, and then you can also see the word limit as well. And then the budget form itself, again, is going to be uploaded. You can upload it as a PDF file. You'll see above the information what the acceptable file types are, and again, the information on the right. And then you'll just see the terms and conditions, which is a very simple acknowledgement that this is everything in here is best of your knowledge correct. You check that, and then you would hit the submit button. So you have seen that it is auto-saving your application as it's gone along. However, I still recommend hitting that Save Draft button as much as possible, and then hit the Submit button when you're ready. Go back and double check. You can scroll through the whole application again if you'd like I'm doing right now, just to make sure all the information is there that I want. But it won't let you submit unless you have all that required information in there. And do make sure that you receive an email confirmation that all your information has been successfully submitted, because if you don't receive that confirmation, chances are you didn't actually submit it.